Good morning, boys and girls. I'm back in the office again today, and hopefully I don't push the wrong button and turn myself around again. See, sometimes I do need myself turned around. So how's everybody doing today? I hope all is well with you, and I hope that you have a blessed day. For this is a day the Lord has made, so let us rejoice and be glad in it. Today's reading is going to come out of Hebrews, the 13th chapter, verse 1 through 3. Little short verses, but should be very powerful voices. So I'll give you time to find your Bibles if you want to follow along. And in the book of Hebrews, and getting started with the day. Sometimes it takes a lot of motivation to get started. But I'm ready. Let's get it moving. So we need to get out there and enjoy what God has to offer. And little storms last night, but it's a beautiful morning. It's not cold, it's not hot. It's just about, for me, it's just about right. And I like it, so I can get out there and do some things without worried about getting sunburned. So, if you have your Bibles ready, join along with me in chapter 13, 1 through 3. And it says, "Keep on loving each other as brothers and sisters. Do not forget to entertain strangers. For by doing so, some people have entertained angels without knowing it. Remember those in prison as if you were their fellow prisoners, and those who are mistreated as if though yourselves were suffering." The words of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. Today, as the reading June 11th of 2020 comes from Lolly Huffer out of Nebraska. So, let's see what Holly has to say. She does a quote out of Proverbs too. She says, "Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and the needy." She says, "My 12-year-old son Mike yelled for me to pull over in the parking lot. His voice was very urgent. Tears formed as his voice broke of a homeless man holding a sign." I don't know what that tweeting is. I got the volumes turned off. Anyway, his voice broke at the sight of a homeless man holding a sign that would read, "Will work for food." Mike rolled down the window, handed the man a bag of snacks, and had some change that he had left over from a recent purchase. He then apologized to the man, explaining that this was all he had to give him. The man thanked my son several times, and I could hear the emotion in his voice. Once again, we are on our way, and Mike asked me if what I had done was okay. Okay? My mama's heart was bursting with pride, and perhaps some remorse as well. I hadn't even noticed the man, and to be honest, sometimes I not only pretend that I don't see the persons on the side of the road, but I judge and condemn them without caring to know their story. And yet Jesus made it clear that his mission on earth was to those in need, those who were downtrodden or sick. He didn't look the other way. He didn't run from them. He ran towards them. And we are called to be Christ-like, full of compassion and mercy. It is not our place to judge, but it is our place to care. So, it is our place to care. How many times have you seen a person on the side of the road holding a sign? will work for food, or homeless vet, or it becomes so common that sometimes we become numb to the people on the side of the road. And some are legit, and some are not. Some, that's how they make their living. And for some, I know have made a good living out of it. But there are those that are very sincere. And who are we to say, oh, you know what, he's just panhandling, he's just asking for money. And it's true. I know that some are not that bad off. There are some that are. And who do we help and not help? Do we? So I've seen this guy before, and the next guy, I never seen him before. Maybe I'll stop and give him $1 or what change I have in my pocket. And you know what? It's not our place to see what it is. There may be a lot of hurt and stuff and stories behind these people's faces that you don't see. They might be dirty and smelly, and you know what? When we start judging them, then we ourselves are going to be judged. We need to reflect on what it is. And the young man wanted to help by giving him his snacks and what little change he had in his pocket. Might have made this guy's whole day. It might have set the tone for him to say, you know what, it's a blessed day. And if you want a blessing, be a blessing, to somebody. We're in a world full of hurt right now. And we're all hurting in some way or another. What's your story? What's behind it? Why do we feel the way we feel? Don't look in the eyes of someone and think, oh, you know what? He's just a beggar. Jesus helped the beggars. Jesus went to the beggars. He would confront the beggars. And some of them he'd ask, what can I do for you? Think about that. What if it was you sitting on the side of the road? And then someone come up and said, what can I do for you? How would you respond? Some people just need that human touch, that human interaction. And yet we are so hesitant to give it, especially now. Human interaction is becoming few and far between. But that's all going to change, because one day we're going to be back in there. And we're going to be with it. So think about it. If you want to change the world, start by changing yourself. And then do the best for others. The best that you can. Think about that today. When you meet somebody. Think about it. What are you going to do? You going to turn around and walk the other way? Or are you going to go towards them and say, what can I do for you? Think about it. So until tomorrow, dear friends, be safe. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. Love you all. I will see you tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Be blessed.